Alright, pause it. Welcome to the freaking chat. Pathfinder, welcome to the freaking chat, brother. The NFL happened, and it's going to be lit. We are here. Week 14 recap. It has been a minute since we did a recap because we've been traveling, going to all these games. But this week we did a home game. We went to the Cardinals games. They got belt to ass. We will get to that. And so we are going to do a whodunit. No W on the face this week. The Patriots did not play. We're still on an undefeated streak, 10 straight wins. So W's have not ceased in value, but we just didn't play. Bye week, freaking go Patriots. So whodunit this week? Lions, Titans, Seahawks, Jags, Vikings, Bills, Saints, Steelers, Dolphins, Broncos, Rams, Packers, Texans, Chargers. Use code MECOM on Better. That is a new development. You will see we have that rolling. $10 free, and then $200 deposit match. Use code MECOM on Better. Okay, let's get to the first segment of the day, which is the Instagram thing production team. There we go. Let's pull it up. So, winner of the week is so obviously Shedeur Sanders. 300 million yards passing, 4 touchdowns, and 1 interception. 3 rushing and 1 pass, or yeah, 3 passing, 1 rushing. He's the guy. He's the guy. And we're gonna get into the fact that Coach Stefanski needs to get pulled. But everybody that thought Shedeur Sanders was just like every bit of drama filled as it portrays in the media is just wrong. He's never actually been drama. You just don't like that his last name is Sanders and they got a little bit of swag. Like they just be doing their thing. So I'm not here for the slander on Shedeur Sanders. Neither should you. I've been a supporter since day one. I've never seen someone fall from like top 3 potential to 5th round. You got like Johnny Manziel's of the world that might slide from like top 5 to top 30. I think Manziel was like 20 or something like that. But I've never seen someone go from top 5, like, all right, he's the best quarterback or one of the best quarterbacks in the draft, to round 5. That's just pure slander. The Cleveland Browns woes will be overcame by Shedeur Sanders. He is every bit as classy as you would hope, and the media keeps trying to make him slip up, mess up with all his interview questions. I'm very happy for Shedeur Sanders. Next one. Loser of the week. The Kansas City Chiefs, baby. 6-7. The Chiefs are just doo-doo, bad, piss poor, not good, like really bad at football. And it's so great to see. I love it. Mahomes had more picks than probably like, I don't know, kids. It's just like Patrick Mahomes looks awful. 6-7. I'm really enjoying this. I think like most fans, everyone thought this day might come because last year in their 1-score games they were voodoo magic, like 12-0 in 1-score games, and I'm not here for that. Like I'm just not here for that. Their comeuppance has come. Pause. And it's just great. It's the best day in everyone's lives. They looked awful. The Texans do have the best defense in football. So if they were to have won like 31-30, it'd be like okay, maybe the Texans aren't that great. But the Texans just showed up in every way. So that was awesome. Let's get into the games. Game 1, Browns-Titans. So, Cam Ward, first overall pick. Shedeur Sanders, 5th round pick. Their off-season stuff was fun, like really fun to watch. Honestly, they go head to head. And I expected the Browns to blow them out, but the Titans started really fast. Roll the clip. So first drive, they've never had an opening drive touchdown this season. Boom. First opening drive touchdown of the NFL season for Cam Ward and the Tennessee Titans. They start fast. They got up early. Pause it. Next clip. They get up early. It's actually a shootout. The Browns defense just didn't show up. The one game that they don't show up all season, really. Shedeur mounts a comeback. Roll this clip. Everyone was giving Shedeur crap for wearing a thong. Pause. I don't know, and I don't care. Honestly, I don't care. Whatever this is, he's balling. He's balling. Now, if that's the new meta, That's the new meta. I can't. I don't know what to tell you guys. Shedeur Sanders, rushing touchdown. Bro got active. He is an athlete. He is every as bit like the Browns have never had a quarterback this dynamic. We thought Deshaun Watson, for what he did in Houston, would be like this in Cleveland. He's not. He's just not it. Actually, I just saw he was activated, but Shedeur Sanders. If this is the new meta, more quarterbacks are going to be wearing thongs. That's just what it is. And then as Shedeur's mounting the comeback, next clip. Roll it. So down 8, first and goal, minute left. Snow was flying all game. You can't really tell here, but the flurries were out and active. Shedeur. Oh, well. Next clip. No. On this, keep it rolling. But hit the forward arrow. There we go. Bad timing. I queue up these clips. Bad L Hunter. Here we go. It's the fade to Harold Fanden, the GOAT. Here we go. Harold Fanden, back corner of the end zone, dot. I love Harold Fanden. I'm not going to lie. Let's go. He definitely said no profanity in this. Now, so you score a touchdown. Go up, or down 2, chance to send it to overtime. Your quarterback is balling. 400 yards and 4 touchdowns. What's the best thing to do? Wildcat. Pull QB out of game. They do this all the time on the goal line. It wasn't just this play. I honestly wasn't surprised by it because of how often they do this to Shedeur. Ever since Shedeur took over, I never saw it with Dillon Gabriel. They do Quinshon Judkins, Wildcat. And it works out just as well as you would think it would on the goal line. Here we go. So Quinshon Judkins, Wildcat. It's like a double reverse Philly special play. And bro forgets to pitch the ball. Okay. And then we're in shambles, and our quarterback's not on the field, and we lose. So Shedeur Sanders, winner of the week. The Browns were not winners. The Browns never are. But Shedeur Sanders got named starting quarterback for the rest of the year, as he should. Browns are in shambles. Browns fire Stefanski and hire Deion Sanders as head coach. That's going to age like wine. Let's pull up the stats. This is the Bengals game. Honestly, I think the Titans are significantly less talented than the Browns. The Browns are just awful. But considering how well they played, like, you got to give them love. Give me a little bit of a scroll. I don't want to see this ad. Thank you. So Cam Ward had 117 yards. Okay, that's actually a lot less good than I thought. 2 touchdowns and a pick. Shedeur, 3-6 foul. 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, 1 rushing touchdown, 29 yards. Tony Pollard was the king for the Titans. 25 rushes, 161 yards. For one of the best run defenses all year. Like, you bottle Josh Jacobs, but Tyjae Spears and Tony Pollard go for almost 200 on you. Like, what are we doing, bro? Harold Fanden, 8 catches, 144 yards, and a tug. Shout out Harold Fanden, my GOAT. If you don't have him in fantasy, you're tripping. Carson Schlesinger, 13 tackles. He is going to win Defensive Rookie of the Year. Abdul Carter, sell job, 1,000%. Like, I've never seen someone sell as hard as he does. So, bro had to get like 3 sacks to win Defensive Rookie of the Year. He has like 1. All right, next game. It's Seahawks Falcons. Yeah, there it is. So we didn't really watch this game, and because we went to the Rams game around halftime of the 1 o'clock games, and I was like, dang, the Seahawks are cooked. It's like 6-6 or 9-6 at halftime, and this was a sign of things to come. Rashid Shaheed, roll it. Apparently, Mike McDonald or Mac McDonald, whatever that dude's name is, called this touchdown, this kick return. Rashid Shaheed, first touchdown as a Seahawk, goes yard. Breaks the 6-6 tie. Seahawks go score 1 million points. Falcons are bad. We expected the Seahawks to win by 1 million, and they did. Shout out Rashid Shaheed, though. First career touchdown with the Seahawks. A lot of people in my comments were saying that it is the Saints' hatred for Atlanta that fueled this, and McDonald called it. So shout out him. The Seahawks are scary. Don't even not even thinking about adding in a Percy Harvin, Rashid Shaheed aspect of it. But if he keeps doing this, there's no weakness to this Seahawks team except for Sam Darnold. Like, will he keep it going? We saw last year in Minnesota that was not the case. All right, now to the stats. The box score. JSN had 92 yards receiving. His line was 92.5. Vegas knew the script. And JSN had like an awful week last week, so I was surprised he didn't go more nuclear. But JSN needs about like 140 now yards a game to break the record, which, considering the year he's having, is not that crazy to think about. But 92 is not pacing him very well. Sam Darnold filled in for my fantasy football team, so W Sam Darnold, 250 yards, 3 touchdowns and a pick. Kirk Cousins, about as bad as you would expect, 162 and 2 interceptions. JSN, 7 catches, 92 yards and 2 touchdowns. Kyle Pitts, if you bet the under because he's been smashing the under all year, yeah, nope, 90 yards receiving. He was insane. Bijan fumbled, which is actually kind of surprising. And then Ernest Jones, 11 tackles. Who had 2 picks? I read somewhere that, I think it was, oh, here we go, interceptions. Oh, no. Witherspoon had 1 and Emanuari had 1. They were on his ass. So, Seahawks looking like Super Bowl contenders. They really are. I think that division, it's like the NFC North last year, except the Vikings, in this scenario, the Seahawks, I think they're more talented than that Vikings team last year. So, really looking forward to how that division pans out. Next game, Colts, Jags. First, though, Danny Dimes, bro. I don't care what team you pull for, Danny Dimes, Achilles, broke your heart. I know it did. It broke my heart. It broke all of our hearts. Danny Dimes out for season. Had fracture in left leg, tears Achilles in right leg, or vice versa. But man, that was the story of this game. It happened in like the second quarter probably. He wasn't playing the best game. He already was playing through a broken leg, and then tears Achilles. So RIP Danny Dimes. Hopefully Indiana Jones is back next season. I think he's up for a contract, and we all can agree he earned every bit of that contract. Hopefully the Achilles heals all right. Next clip. So only really one highlight from this game because, like I said, it was a blowout. Jags go crazy. They roll this clip. Once Danny Dimes went down, it was just GG's from there. So Trevor Lawrence getting active, rolls out of pocket, throws dot to, is this Tim Patrick? It's 17. I think it's Patrick. But belt to ass, flag didn't matter. Colts honestly are in shambles. Those 2 first-round picks, pause it. Those 2 first-round picks for Sauce Gardner is looking like the biggest sell job. They went for buy now. Sauce is even out. Sauce isn't playing. He's not even that great of a player, to be honest. And Danny Dimes is out. Now, as a Jonathan Taylor fantasy football owner, the only thing I'm looking for is him to give me 20 a game. That's all I need. So hopefully this doesn't derail his fantasy output. Let's go to the box score. Where the freak is it here? Sunday. Here it is. So, Riley Leonard steps in for an injured Danny Dimes, throws for 145 and an interception. Danny Dimes 60 yards and an interception. T-Law though, finally a good T-Law game. His completion percentage wasn't it, but I'll take 17 for 30, 244 and 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. That is what we're looking for. Trevor Lawrence. Jonathan Taylor, 21 carries, 74 yards and a touchdown. Travis Etienne, 20 carries, 74 yards and 2 touchdowns. So it's like the same stat line. And then no one really stood out on defense, but Bashful Tootin did fumble twice. They only lost it once. So it is what it is. Next game, Bengals Bills. This is what we've all been waiting for. Bengals Bills, game of the week. Nope, I lied. It is Commanders. You were right, production team. I don't know Jack. I got ahead of myself because I really just want to talk about that game. So, Vikings Commanders. This game was a snooze fest. Snooze fest. Vikings win 31-0. This was the story of the game, though. Jaden Daniels dislocates left arm, so non-throwing arm. Looked really bad. I thought it was a compound fracture, but it looked like it was just a dislocation. He comes back, 3 or 4 weeks later, plays game. They're 3-9. They're not going to the playoffs. So I know he just wants the ball, but at this point, Dan Quinn, you got to seriously think about just shutting him down. This season's over. Roll the clip. This was worst case scenario. Jaden Daniels throws Joe Burrow-like interception, gets bodied by whoever that is, re-injures left arm, out for game, praying out for season. Not because I hope it's that significant, but I hope they just shut him down. Pause it. We don't want an RG3 situation again in Washington. Jaden Daniels, got to shut him down. This game was a beatdown by the Vikings. Let's go to the box score. J.J. McCarthy did look better than he had in the past, but I don't want to get fooled. I don't want to get tricked. It is only J.J. McCarthy, so let's not pretend like this is a big deal. So, and the Commanders are doo-doo. J.J. McCarthy, 163 yards and 3 touchdowns, 16 for 23. So didn't turn the ball over because I would have 0 interceptions against that Commanders secondary. And Jordan Addison had 62 yards. Justin Jefferson, 2 catches for 11 yards. Can we please get Justin Jefferson the football? Please. 2 catches, 4 yards, 2 catches, 11 yards. That is not Justin Jefferson. I don't care if you lose the game. You got to keep your boy happy. And you're not making no damn playoffs. So, Jaden Daniels, 78 yards and a pick. And then Marcus Mariota comes in, 30 yards and a pick. That just... The Commanders are in shambles. Bobby Wagner, though, 16 tackles. Shout out Bobby. I hope he gives us one more year because the Commanders hopefully get back to form next year. But, man, 16 tackles. That is just a career game for Bobby. He is like second or third in the league in tackles, and Vikings dominate them still. Now, what we've been waiting for. Bills, Bengals, game of the week. Let's get into it. So, MMG, my GOAT, my king, reacted to this. I think he does it really well. Make sure the audio's on for this one because it's not. Yeah, good, perfect. No NFL, so we can watch this. Roll the clip.
It's gonna be erased from history because they choked this game. There was
Facts.
like a pick 6 to Christian Benford. There was like a fumble 6. Trying to remember this game in its entirety because so much happened in like 2 minutes of football that it is hard to keep track of. But Joe Burrow basically
Wait, pause it. MMG's wearing a suit? When does that ever happen? He stole my whole fucking flow, bar for bar, band for band. What is this? Hey, how do I get my swag back? I don't know. What do we got to do, production? Oh, production team always knows what's best. I ain't ever going to say no to a shiesty. Never in my life. Alright, now we're MMG proof. MMG, if you put on a shiesty in one of your videos, that's stolen valor. This is just a coincidence. But for now, this is my flow, okay? Welcome to the world, shiesty man. Alright, but MMG does have a good point for this game. Let's roll clip.
Higgins says, hey, your DB is barbecue fucking chicken. Just
Fact.
Go run down there. I'm going to throw you the ball. And
T. Higgins' first game back, by the way.
So,
2 touchdowns.
he just airs that bitch out.
Yep.
Tre'Davious White, blatant DPI. Tre'Davious White's looking over
100%.
that ball like, oh, I'm cooked. I'm about to get put on TikTok. I absolutely have to just go for the DPI and they'll throw the flag. Well, guess what? He literally has 2 hands on T. Higgins' left arm. T. Higgins, look at this shit. That is the most blatant DPI ever. T. Higgins catches that shit anyway. Higgins. And they don't call a flag.
T. Higgins is so nasty,
this is
bro.
not penalized. That shit is crazy. That is such a DPI. And T. Higgins doesn't give a fuck.
Second one of the day, and T. Higgins returned from
in the snow.
the injury.
In the snow, Patrick Mahomes wide receivers can't catch a ball dead nuts in their fucking hands.
No.
And T.
Patrick
Higgins
Mahomes
can
is
do
doo-doo.
it one-handed in the snow. Good Lord, T. Higgins is so good. Burrow's got to hate his defense. As a Bengals fan, we're a funny franchise. Enjoy the comedy. Here's the thing. Of course Joe Burrow doesn't hate his defense. Everybody knows why this occurred. You spent $300 million on 3 offensive players.
Facts. All right,
Since
pause
when
it.
is that?
So T. Higgins was balling. Joe Burrow was back. This was prime Bengals win, or Bengals, no, Bengals don't win football games. Prime Bengals situation. Joe Burrow balls, offense balls. One mistake costs you the game. Defense cannot bail you out. But MMG, if I ever catch you wearing a suit again, I will come to your house and kiss you on your face. Still, suit is my thing. He stole my whole flow. But we ride. Next clip. So, how we got there, Bengals were up whole game. As Patriots fan, I'm loving the Bengals. Thank you for taking care of the Bills. We might even clinch the division if you win this game. But this is where things started to go bad. Roll the clip. Joe Burrow tries to do quick pass, doesn't get all of ball. Pick six, truck stick, giving Mac Jones in Las Vegas vibes. Jamar Chase can't catch a linebacker. Cool. So, touchdown Bills. That's where it started to fall apart. Let's go to the box score. This is a classic just Bengals game. So Joe Burrow had 284 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. The 2 interceptions is pretty uncharacteristic, but everything else right on par. Josh Allen, fantasy football merchant, 251 yards, 3 touchdowns, and passing, and then 78 yards rushing and a touchdown. Bro only missed James Cook's mark by 2 yards. James Cook had 80 yards. But T. Higgins, 6 catches, 92 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Dawson Knox, 6 catches, 93 yards. Christian Benford, pick 6. And then A.J. Epinesa had a pick. Josh Allen did not throw any. I think the Bengals will forever be like this. I don't see a world where they get better. I don't see a world where, unless they fire Zach Taylor. But if I'm Joe Burrow, even if they do that, I want out of there. I don't think he will. I think he'll be loyal to the soil. But I just don't see a way to fix the Cincinnati Bengals. This is how they'll always be. Unless they get freaking Ray Lewis in there. All right, next game. Saints-Bucks. This is the WTF game of the week. How the freak did the Bucks go from Baker Mayfield MVP to losing to the New Orleans Saints and Tyler Shuck looking like prime Lamar Jackson? Not 1, but 2 rushing touchdowns. That's both the highlights. Roll the first one. 34-yard line. What are we doing? QB option or QB power, and bro goes to the moon. And did he do this at Louisville? I have no idea. No one watched this guy, but holy cow. Next clip. Now, tied game, 4th quarter. Knees weak, arms are heavy, mom spaghetti. Roll clip. Tyler Shuck gets active. Void sack, rolls left. Can't stop me, I'm going yard. Muscles through defender, boom! Saints go up, Saints win game 24-20. And Emeka Egbuka had crucial drop, but he took it like on the chin. He took his interview was class. But Tyler Shuck, welcome to the freaking NFL. I was such a hater on you, and now I see you got that dog in you. It's all love from here now. I don't know if y'all are going to win no Super Bowl, but it's love from me. Let's go to the stats. I think Baker Mayfield fall off from week 4 might be the most insane thing that you've seen all year. Like Danny Dimes fall off was a little bit, but it was all injury related. Baker's just looked like just awful. Let's look at the box score. So Baker had hold on here. Baker 14 for 30, so sub 50% completion percentage, 122 yards, a pick, and a touchdown. That is like that's not even just not MVP numbers. That's like bad quarterback numbers. Now Baker's still a dog. I don't know I think Wirfs is playing, so I don't know. There's no line problem. No Mike Evans and no Godwin kind of blows, or maybe Godwin's back. He's been in and out, but they were fine with Egbuka, Tess Johnson, and Sterling Shepard anyway. So Chris Godwin did play, and Bucky was back. So I don't know what's going on in Tampa. Tyler Shuck 144 and a pick, but rushing 755 and 2 touchdowns. Shout out Tyler Shuck. Bucky was active, 76 or 81 total yards and a touchdown. Taysom Hill did fumble, but they got it. Oh no, yeah, they got it back. Same with Cameron Johnson. No one stands out on defense except for Alontae Taylor. Every time Alontae Taylor gets an interception, they feed kids in Africa. Next game. we got Steelers, Ravens. This was peak. We were back to... Wait, no, go to MMG. Yeah, back to MMG. So, the Ravens played like dog water. Up until about halftime. Second half, it was looking like a comeback. And then Isaiah Likely, I don't even know. Just roll the clip. That's all I got to say.
They throw this pass. Now, if you didn't see this yet, I just want you to tell me what you're seeing here. Throw this pass to Isaiah Likely. Big jump ball. Isaiah Likely, 2 hands on the football. It's clearly secure.
Yep.
He holds it above his head. Clearly secure. Right
It's
foot
Jesse
down,
James all over again, though.
left foot down. And then, as his right foot's going to come down again,
A third foot.
the ball gets
It was
swatted
too
out
bang,
before
bang, though.
his
I don't
third
know.
Foot gets down.
Very controversial.
And this is ruled not
I
a
was on the
touchdown.
good
Now,
side
this
of the Jesse
touchdown
James
would have
cat
put the Ravens
incomplete,
up.
so
Like, this was a huge touchdown.
I
And
get
it
why
was
it wouldn't
ruled-
be a completion.
It was ruled
Like, if
incomplete.
this was not in the end zone,
Now,
no question, not a
supposedly,
completion. He doesn't make a
according
football
to,
move.
The rules analysts, there's the 3 pieces of a catch, right? And one of those
But here is, I don't know.
a football move. You must secure the football and then create a football move, which I believe is the 3rd step. I'll be honest, though. It feels like they change this ruling every single week. If this was Madden, that's absolutely a touchdown. Now, Madden
Yeah, but this
doesn't
is
tell
not
you shit
Madden,
about it.
MMG.
As I watched this, I absolutely thought it was a touchdown. Supposedly it's not. Let's see what people believe here. This guy says the ball is secured in the end zone and took 2 steps. Play is over. Yes, it's a touchdown. Now let's see someone say the opposite. We've seen much less called a touchdown. I certainly agree with that, regardless of whether this is a touchdown or not.
It's different
I've
if you're running or
absolutely
throwing,
seen plays
though.
that look way shittier
No.
and there's way less security and they call it a touchdown.
Show
right?
me a
I do think
pass
it's kind
that
of funny
was
that it's Isaiah
on
Likely
the same
because
level
he's
that was called a
always the
touchdown.
guy who's
It's
like
always a
on the
pass.
short end of the stick of not getting a touchdown. So here's this happening once again. To me, that's a touchdown. Whatever. Let's see what people are saying. That's so wild. I mean, this guy's a Steelers fan, so that's kind of lit actually that he'd say that. A catch is simply whatever the ref feels like a catch is on any given day. I don't like your face, 15-yard penalty. Catch rules, you can't just be up there and just do it again. I thought this was actually going to be the catch rules. I don't know, Jim. So here's someone finally
did
giving
Tony
the
call the
dissenting
game? That's what
opinion.
she
It's
said.
actually very simple.
Well,
Take
pause
a
it.
3rd step.
If this was Madden, but it's not, it'd be a touchdown. So MM fraud, invalid point. But I do agree with him that it's if that was on the field, not a touchdown, maybe they call it. So that was the controversy from the game. Next clip, the situation that put it away. Oh, sorry, Ravens down 5, marching down the field to come back. Roll clip. This is just a story of the game for Lamar Jackson. Daniel Faalele. I don't know if it's his fault this play. He's 77, but sack. Lamar has been sacked more this season than his entire career any other season. And I don't even have to look up his stat. I just know it. Pause it. Daniel Faalele is their guard. He is barbecue chicken. He is brick wall negative. He is nothing. He has no skill for the position. And he's massive. He's like 6'6", 250. Like, how could you not block anybody? Dude was absolute Swiss cheese. And I think it just threw off the whole line. It has all year. They need a new guard. He is not the guy. Let's go to the stats. So Ravens lose 5. They're 6-7. Ravens are 6-7. Steelers looking like the whole world, like the sky was falling last week against the Buffalo Bills. Actually played all right. Aaron Rodgers took the cast off. 284 and a tug. 23 for 34. Lamar 19 for 35. 219, a pick and a touchdown. Bro was running for his life out there. Derrick Henry 25 for 94. And Keaton Mitchell 6 for 76. Keaton Mitchell is so good. Best backup running back in the NFL. You can't really tell me otherwise. Zay Flowers 8 for 124. Thank you for carrying my fantasy football team. DK Metcalf also. I have both of them in the same league. DK Metcalf 7 for 148. I was very happy for this. No fumbles and only 1 interception. James Pierre picks off Lamar Jackson. Roquan Smith gets to double-digit sacks. The Steelers might be back. I don't know. They're the biggest question mark team in the NFL. They're like the Cowboys. The Steelers and Cowboys are pretty on par. I do think the Cowboys have more talent, though. So next game, the who cares game of the week. The Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Who cares? Nobody. But Dolphins did put belt to ass. Let's roll the only clip we have because this game sucks. Roll clip. So my glorious Pookie King Devon Achane, 108 yards and a touchdown in the first half. Gets hurt with rib injury. Hopefully my Pookie Bear is okay. But they hit crazy celebration. My favorite type of celebration, campfire. Tell me they spun the ball. I don't know if he spun the ball. That would be peak. But this is peak celebration. My favorite celebration, gather around the campfire. That was peak aura, even though he left the game at halftime. Pause clip. Let's go to the box score. So the Jets were just in total shambles. Tyrod Taylor gets hurt in this game, and they had no backup because Justin Fields was out. I don't know what happened before the game, but once Tyrod went down in the first quarter, Brady Cook. I have no idea who that is. I'm not even going to click on his name. I don't care. 14 for 30, sub 50%, 163 yards and 2 picks. 163 yards is insane. I'm not gonna lie, that's actually pretty solid. I thought he would have like -5. He fumbled twice and they got it back both times. They didn't lose it. But leading receiver, tight end for 51 yards. Adonai Mitchell, 24-yard catch. Jalen Wright came in 24 carries, 107 yards and a touchdown. Bro was cooking. Devon Achane had 92 in the first half and then got hurt obviously. Tua, 127 yards and a touchdown. They were just running out the clock the whole game because this game was over in the first quarter. I think it was 21-0 in the first quarter. Rasul Douglas, Tyrell Dodson, and Ethan Bonner all had picks. Jets are in shambles. Jets, chalk it up, walk it away. Game's over. Season's over, obviously. They need to tank for not a quarterback because there's no good quarterback in this draft. So I don't know, but they need to tank. All right, next game. Broncos, Raiders. Holy shit, there it is. My iPad just took a piss. Broncos, Raiders. So Broncos are very fraudulent. They don't beat anybody by more than 5 or 7 this game. But they were looking like it. They're up 10. This is the biggest controversy of the week. So Broncos spread is 8.5. Meaning they have to win the game by 9 if you take the Broncos to cover. So they're up 10. Kenny Pickett's in the game. And it's looking great. There's like no timeouts, like 15 seconds left. Roll the clip. So Kenny gets active, rolls out, throws dot. All right, no timeouts. Touch him down, game's over. They call a delay a game right here on the Broncos. Yeah, is it a delay a game? Sure. I've seen that happen 1,000 times, though, and them not call it. So pause it. With the delay a game, you're granted a timeout, like a timeout on the field. So instead of the clock just winding down, game over, GG's in chat, Raiders get another play. Now, if I'm Pete Carroll, this is the play. This is not no Vegas script, nothing. The script stuff is the delay a game. This play call by Pete Carroll, not prison. Dave Portnoy said prison. This is just good football. You have enough time to kick the field goal, onside kick. So they kick the field goal, roll it. Bro makes it. Pause. Broncos don't cover spread. Shambles. They do onside kick, obviously don't get it. That is the analytic play, though. Like that is what you do. So I can't blame Pete Carroll for that. But that ref that called delay a game, slightly questioning. Actually, no, big question mark. Broncos, it was a beatdown really the whole game. No one really expected the Raiders to win. Let's go to the stats. So Kenny Pickett was in the game. I think Geno started the game. I didn't watch it and I haven't watched the highlights because this game is just doo-doo, bad, piss water, gross. But Geno Smith did play in the game. I don't know if it was injury-related or bench-related. My guess is bench-related. Actually, no, it probably was injury-related considering he only had a few passing attempts. But Kenny Pickett comes in, ball, and no one else really stood out. The Broncos are on an 11-game win streak or 10. 10. I think they're 10. They're tied with the Patriots. Patriots and Broncos are both 11-2. It's going to come down to can the Broncos beat the Chiefs and Chargers again, and can the Patriots beat the Bills and the Bills and the Ravens. Which, by the way, Patriots-Ravens just got flexed to Sunday Night Football. That is going to be fire. But Geno had 21 attempts, 116 yards. I have to imagine that was injury related. And no one else. Oh, actually, Devin White, who is top 5 in tackles right now, 19 total tackles. Are you kidding me? People forgot about Devin White. Devin White was quite literally the best middle linebacker in football with the Buccaneers. The fact that he just bounced around and ended up on the Raiders is actually insane. He is a dog. So shout out him. Next game. We got Rams Cardinals. This was the game that me and production team went to. And first drive, Cardinals score 7. Oh, shoot. Do we got a game? No, sir. No, sir. This was not a game. So this was quite literally abuse. So Matt Stafford was balling. The only clip that we really need to show the abuse is this right here. Roll it. So Cardinals turn the ball over, throw a pick. Next play, Matt Stafford, pump, dot, pause it. Oh my goodness. Puka Nacua is built different. Roll it. Touchdown. I Monster Poverty franchise. I own Cardinals. Ball slam into wall. Puka is him. Gave me 35 fantasy points. I love you. Pause it. Well, let's go to the box score. This was a beatdown. Blake Corum had 1 million rushing yards. Puka Nacua went off. I had both of them in fantasy, so I was loving life. So Matt Stafford, 281 and 3 touchdowns. Jacoby, 271, 2 touchdowns and a pick. Blake Corum, 128 yards and 2 touchdowns. Kyron, 84 yards and a touchdown. They've been splitting carries. I don't know if Blake Corum's just looking good in practice or what, but this game just taught me they're Demo and Gibbs. He's not going nowhere. They're two-man for show. Puka Nacua, 7, 167 and 2 touchdowns. Michael Wilson, 11 catches, 142 yards and 2 touchdowns. Why can't Marvin Harrison ever do this? So, bro was cooking. Jacoby Brissett, I love him. He is what the Cardinals need. You know, I mean, the Cardinals are bad, but I wouldn't hate it if they started him next year, but they probably won't. That one pick to Nate Landman did suck, though. Nate Landman is a dog. Cardinals are awful. Now, for another banger, Bears-Packers. So, the Bears have been balling, but no one really, it's similar to the Patriots. The feedback is, who'd they beat? You know what I mean? Who'd they play? So they play a real team. They play the Packers, who are, they're basically tied for first because 8-3-1 is just silly. So winner of this game gets first place of the division. The Packers were looking like they were just kind of going to hold them off because the Packers have one of the best defenses in the league. But the Bears punch back. Roll the clip. So Caleb scrambles, throws dot, wide open, great play call, pause it. He sneaks under the line, gets touchdown. They tie game 21-21. Packers respond because they're the Packers, and Bears have a chance to go win the game. Everyone and their mother knew the Bears were going to go for 2 if they got this. Roll the clip. Next clip. So, roll it. 4th and half a yard. They don't run it. I don't hate the play call, but pause it. At the very top of the screen, or the very right of the screen, you can see tight end is getting open. So he can hit the flat, but there's 3 Packers on the flat. You can't really run it unless you're, Cam Newton. So this back, I don't hate the back tight end. That's open. But the problem is, by the time Caleb sees it, safety recovers. Roll the clip. He sees it too late, throws it, safety recovers. Pause it. Bears lose game. Bears are in piss. Ben Johnson is not shirtless. He is not feeding families. So Packers win. Packers take first. This is likely how it's going to play out. Bears will make it to playoffs. I don't think Bears win division. But, never know what's going to happen. Let's look at the box score. There is hope. There is hope for both these teams because Caleb Williams and Jordan Love are on the same level to me. They're not that good, honestly. But they ball out. They do what they need to do, and their defense is good enough to where just please don't turn the ball over 5 times and we'll probably win the game. Bears have 3 defenders in the top 5 for interceptions in the NFL, and the Packers have Micah Parsons and Rashawn Gary. So Jordan Love and Caleb Williams have the same job. Throw dots, sling it. Please don't put our defense in a bad spot. Caleb Williams, 186 yards, 2 touchdowns and a pick. Jordan Love, 234, 3 touchdowns and a pick. Josh Jacobs, 86 yards and a tug. Swift and Mongai combined for like 120. And Christian Watson did ball out, though. 4 catches, 89 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Edrin Cooper, 11 tackles. And CJ GJ, 10 tackles. No, not even that many sacks. Micah was running for his life to get Caleb down. But, yeah, I view these teams the same, so I think their ceilings are the same. I think both can make the NFC Championship if they make it to the Super Bowl. I would bet my house that both of them lose the Super Bowl. So, next game. The one that everyone was praying would happen the way it did, and it finally did. So, Chiefs are bad. Chiefs, 6-6, playoff hopes in despair. Have to beat Texans, number 1 defense in football. Patrick Mahomes is so good, right? He'll throw dots. Roll clip. Patrick Mahomes, moon ball. Pause. Right to whoever this is. Don't even care. Texans are so for real. I have been a hater on the Texans, and I still don't think they're winning the Super Bowl. But a defense like that, you can do a lot of things in the playoffs. So as long as C.J. Stroud shows up. But Patrick Mahomes had 3 interceptions. This was the worst by far. Bro was looking mega washed, like giga washed. So then next clip, this pick turns into a touchdown. And then Chiefs' last breath of hope. Roll clip. Travis Kelce, mega washed, moonball, pause. So right here, it's looking like Travis just has a touchdown. Or, Travis is gone. Travis has got the ball. And instead of just, securing it like he does 1,000 times a year, throws it in the air, roll it. Picked by Al-Shazier. Game's over. Chiefs are literally the worst team in football. 6-7. Travis Kelce hit him in the hands, and that's too easy, so gets cooked. Pause. Chiefs might be worst team in football. Titans would beat them. I think the Titans actually play them in 2 weeks, so let's see. Let's go back to this box score. Let's go to the box score. So Texans win 20-10. Kick field goal at very end to take win. Chiefs are just giga bad at football. Patrick Mahomes, 160 yards, 0 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. It's his worst QBR of his career. I think it was like 12 or 15 or something. The only player that was worse this week was Jalen Hurts. So, worst game of Patrick Mahomes' career. CJ throws for 200 and a tug. Woody Marks was phenomenal. Nico Collins, 4 for 121. He was phenomenal. Hollywood Brown and Xavier Worthy leading receivers. Tommy Tagai, 10 tackles, a sack. Nick Bolton, 12 tackles and 2 TFLs. Al-Shazier, that was Lassiter. Kamari Lassiter with the pick, and Jalen Petrie caught a pretty cool pick too. So, Texans were balling. Their ceiling is AFC Championship. I can see it, but do I think it happens? Probably not. Now, because we were late and it's Tuesday, bonus game, Monday Night Football, Eagles, Chargers, fed families. So, Jalen Hurts has been getting a lot of criticism. He just won the Super Bowl. He won Super Bowl MVP. I'm not so sure this is the same person. Jalen Hurts, imposter on the field wearing number 1. Roll the clip. So Jalen throws, bad interception, triple teamed. All right, strip, goat. Jalen gets ball back. Jalen fumbles. Jalen fumbles again. Cooked, triple turnover play. Insane. Haven't seen anything like this in like 15 years. Eagles fans are in shambles. Pause it. Now Eagles bounce back. Next clip. Eagles run fake, tushy pushy. Fake tushy pushy, roll clip. Fake tushy pushy into Saquon touchdown. 52 yards. He owns the Chargers. Fact. So goes yard. He owns that stadium, actually. It was the Rams last year. Saquon owns stadium. Eagles go up. Chargers force overtime. Next clip. It's okay. It was awesome. Jalen Hurts, imposter, back at it. Roll clip. Jalen Hurts, down 3, 1st and 10, 20-yard line. They about to go win the game, huh? Play action, throws, bad throw, tip, pick, game over. 4. Read it and weep. 1, 2, 3, 4 interceptions for Jalen Hurts. He's not good at football. Not good. Just not good. Now, if it's a Jalen Hurts imposter like I believe, that's okay. But if this is truly the real Jalen Hurts and not Speedy, then I don't know what to tell. Let's go to the box score. Chargers were underdogs, barely. They pull it off the upset, so if you put money on the Chargers, you doubled your money. Like your boy. So, Jalen Hurts, 240 yards and 4 interceptions, 0 touchdowns. Saquon, 20 for 122 and a touchdown. Herbie, 139, a touchdown and a pick. The way they play ball, if they're balling, Herbert doesn't have to do anything. Literally jack shit. They play defense and run the ball. And Amari Hampton and Vidal are good. And actually, shoot, Herbert was the leading rusher. 10 rushes, 66 yards. Amari Hampton, 13 for 56, and Vidal, 14 for 44. That two-headed backfield is pretty fire. Vidal's good. AJ, 6 for a buck. Vidal had a 60-yard catch. Reed Blankenship at 8 tackles at TFL. Jalix Hunt had 2.5 sacks. Jalix Hunt was balling. So, Eagles are in piss. 3 straight losses. Jalen Hurts imposter on the field. Speedy Mormon. It was him. Now, we have 2 vlogs coming this week. Let's go face cam. So 2 vlogs coming this week. I've been slacking. I have this thing called a JOB, a job. That was taking my precedence. And being home for Thanksgiving. So I've been slacking, mega giga slacker, MMG fraud. But we got Niners-Panthers game coming out, and then the Rams game we just went to, Rams-Cardinals, coming this week. And this will drop on Tuesday. So I bet Niners vlog Wednesday, and Friday Rams vlog. Those will drop. Put it on God. Now, preview. Patriots did not play football this week. Let's pull up their game. So, Patriots don't play football. Patriots play Bills this week. Actually, give me a little bit of a scroll up. Just want to make sure they can see. On the left, on like right here, or the right. Can I point? There we go. Here. Right here. Bills are favored in New England to take care of business. Now, honestly, I wouldn't mind losing this game because being a team 3 times in one season, I don't think that ever happens, honestly. I'm sure it has. Beating a team 3 times is really hard. And I'd rather lose today or this week than lose in the playoffs, obviously. So, because what comes to mind is Drew Brees and the Saints kind of giga-owned Tom Brady and the Bucks his first year there in the regular season. Beat him twice, beatdowns. One of them was a beatdown, I remember, but the other one they probably just won. Then go playoffs, Bucks walk into trap, take over trap. Because when you lose twice, let's say the Bills lose this game. Bills lose this game. When you lose twice to the same team, you get the benefit of scrapping your game plan and starting all over. Like, well, those 2 obviously didn't work. So, whereas the Patriots, when you beat them twice, it's like, well, let's just keep doing the same thing. So you become a little complacent. So, I actually wouldn't mind if we lost this game. Now, everyone in my comments are going to kill me because, you want to lose to the Bills. No, I just don't want to lose in the playoffs. You guys don't know the long game. But Patriots are going to win because Drake May's the GOAT. That's I'm not going to root for the Bills. Go Pats, let's dominate. But real Patriots fans, I wouldn't hate a loss here, okay? I said it. I think, and then if we go to the stats, Drake May is 3,400 yards more than 3,000. Yes. That's a fact. I'm blind, so I can't read. Is 23 touchdowns more than 22? Fact. Is 10 interceptions more than 6? Fact. So, all these giga lame booty fans that don't know shit about football don't know that Drake May is infinitely better than Josh Allen. So this 54% over here makes no sense. We have the better quarterback. We have the better team. Trevion Henderson, GOAT. Stephon Diggs, more yards than Khalil Shakir. Harold Landry, more sacks than Joey Bosa. And Robert Spillane, best linebacker in football, more tackles than Cole Bishop. We are the better football team. It's at home, and we're 11-2. Why this didn't get flexed to a prime time? Bunch of haters. We did get Ravens game flexed, though. So, Patriots will dominate Bills. But true Patriots fan, I wouldn't hate a loss. I want to win the Super Bowl. I wouldn't hate losing to give us a chance to make sure we go 3-0. We beat the Bills. 3-0 is really tough. I'm sure I'll Google it after this. I couldn't tell you the last time a team went 3-0. Playing a team 3 times. The Eagles did it last year against the Commanders. They lost one of the games, so they went 2-1. They won in the playoffs. And like I said, I remember the Saints played the Bucks 3 times. They blew it after going 2-0. It's really hard to do, really hard. So let's go back to face scan. So I love you. You're so handsome. And the Patriots are going to win the Super Bowl. Vlogs dropping Wednesday and Friday. Peace. Oh, get cooked, production.